SC30, look at the advert very well. You see the topic, new improved SC30, prominence, prognosis, prophylaxis, and efficacies, comparing and contrasting the metamorphosis from general purpose to specific stem cell therapeutic supplementation. Then dealing with the emerging potentials of health, of wet through health in Superlife pyramid. So we shall be exploring health through wet, wet through health in Superlife pyramid. So as I said before, this new improved ST30, we are going to be looking at the prominence. We are going to be looking at the prognosis. We are going to be looking at the prophylactic value. And we're also going to look at the efficacy of the new improved ST30 as against the previous one. Superlife ST30, as we know, is a general purpose product. General purpose product in the sense that ulcer, you give it. General purpose product in the sense that headache, you give it. General purpose product in the sense that bacterial infection, you give it. General purpose product in the sense that constipation, you give it. General purpose product in the sense that amenorrhea, you give it. General purpose product in the sense that oligomenorrhea, you give it. So that is why it's a general purpose product. Now we are going to a new dimension because it's no longer going to be general purpose. It's not going to be specific purpose product because it has been improved in potency. It has been improved in quality. It has been improved in action. So that is why we say metamorphosis, moving from general purpose to specific purpose. That means our ST30 is not extraordinary. That means our ST30 is not hyperactive. Our ST30 is now, super in action. So that is what we're going to be looking at today. Now, ST30, as we know, is made up of stem cell components. This basic two stem cells components that are in ST30 is the grape stem cell and the apple stem cell. So this grape stem cell, solar vitis, of the family of Rutaceae, and the apple stem cell, Melus domestical, but the particular apple they use is Utwila spatloba from Switzerland, and it belongs to the family of Rosaceae, that is the rose family. So they harvested their stem cell and, phytoscientifically harness it into a synthesized product, as you see at the powdery form of ST30. So ST30, as we know now, has two solid stem cell extract or extract powder form, which is the grape stem cell, as I told you before, from the Rutaceae family, and the apple stem cell from the Rosaceae family. Now, these are the two basic stem cells. Now, other bioactive molecules which are complementing the stem cell in this Superlife ST30 is one, you have the black currant. The black currant is botanically called Ribes nigrum, and is from the family cantaloupe. The glycodic cantaloupe is also part of STC30, and the glycodic cantaloupe is from the family of Cucurbitaceae. If you know Cucurbitaceae, for example, the Cucumis velo, Cucumis melo va cantaloupensis, that is glycodic cantaloupe. Like it belongs to the family of, I hope we have heard of concuba. We know concuba. Concuba. Yes, concuba. They are all in the same family with this cantaloupe extract. Not only that, we have watermelon. Watermelon. Watermelon is also in the same family of with this cantaloupe extract. So Superlife also contains that cantaloupe extract. Now, not only that, it also contains bee berry extract, Vaccinium mitallus, and it's from the family of Ericaceae. So bee berry extract is also part by one of the active ingredients of STC30. Now, these are the one we are used to and the one we are aware of. That is the old STC30. Now, we are now having a new improved ST30. This new improved ST30 has 3 additional potent ingredients that have made it extraordinary, that have made it hyperactive, that have made it superactive, that have made it living, general purpose to specific purpose. So with these 3 new additions, one of them is golden kiwi extract. Golden kiwi extract is a popular Chinese gooseberry. It is popularly harvested from China. So it is replete in Southeast China. And it is Actinida chinesis. It has 2 shades. We have golden color, we have the green color. The one golden is one they used for XT30. That one is called Actinida chinesis. The green color is Actinida delicosa. But the one for ST30 is Actinida chinesis from Actinidaceae family. That is one of the new additions to ST30 that is making it new improved. The second one is prickly pear cactus. Prickly pear cactus is called Opuntia egamani. Opuntia egamani, and is from the Cactaceae family. It's also very highly active. While the last one is the sea buckthorn. The sea buckthorn, which is called Hypova rhamnoides, and it belongs to Elagnaceae. So that is the last one that was added. Now, we want to be exploring this new ingredients, how it has potentiated the former ST30, now the new improved ST30, and why we cannot use it not only on general purpose, we cannot progress to using it at specific purpose. Now, we are going to start with the black currant. The black currant, as I told you, is from the Grosso-Laraceae family, and is Ribes nigrum. Black currant, as we know, contains manganese. Black currant, as we know, contains copper. Black currant, as we know, contains vitamins A, contains vitamin C, and contains vitamin E. Black currant, as we know, contains 2 potent antioxidants. One of them is called anthocyanin. And this anthocyanin is a major antioxidant in black currant, which makes black currant very active in terms of, one, makes black currant antibacterial. We can use to treat bacterial infection. Makes black currant anti-inflammatory. We can use to treat inflammatory infections, inflammatory conditions like arthritis. Black currant makes black currant antiviral. We can use to treat viral infection. Make black currant antitoxic. We can use to treat toxins or poisonous problem. Makes black currant, anti-cancer. We can use to, tackle a carcinogenic cell or oncogenic cells. So that is the anthocyanin in the black currant. The black currant specifically contains gamma linolenic acid. Gamma linolenic acid is omega-6 fatty acid, and is a polyunsaturated fatty acid, which is highly needed for body immune boosting. So that gamma linolenic acid from black currant, along with the action of the stem cells from grape, Solar Victis, from apple, Melus domestica, enhances our immune system. So that gamma linolenic acid, for the efficacy of heart cells, your body needs manganese and your body needs magnesium. So if your heart cells must be very active, manganese and magnesium are cofactors that are helping the enzymes around the heart to to facilitate efficiency of the heart cells. So that is the black currant, as I've told you. Now, we progress. I told you say why our product ST30 can be used in treating bacterial infection. I just told you that the anthocyanin antioxidant in blackcurrant is antibacterial, is antifungal, is anti-inflammatory, is anti-cancer, is antitoxic. So you can use it in this different condition because of those bioactive anthocyanin components. Then we move from there. We go to the bee berry extract. The bee berry extract has potent antioxidants. Like it also has anthocyanin, like the blackcurrant. And you see, blackcurrant has anthocyanin, bee berry has anthocyanin. You see how potent it is, how potent bee berry bringing anthocyanin antioxidant, blackcurrant bringing anthocyanin antioxidant. Now the bee berry also has vitamin A. Bee berry also have beta carotene. Beta carotene is a precursor for vitamin A. Your body may not have the number of vitamin A it needs for efficiency of your eye cells. So when you take Superlife ST30, the new improved especially will have bee berry extract, and it has beta carotene that produces or is converted to vitamin A. Vitamin A, the retinol, it's called retinol, and it's converted to vitamin A that is useful for effective vision. That helps in the efficiency of your lens, of your cornea, and of your retina. So that is it. Then bee berry extract also contain anthocyanosides. Anthocyanosides help in the biosynthesis of mucopolysaccharide. Mucopolysaccharide that helps in the integrity of your mucosa cell, of your gastric cell, of your gastric level. That is your intestine, your stomach. You know, the stomach environment has gastric acid, has gastric cells. Now, those gastric cells, once they release acid, once the mucosa is broken down, they release those acid, and you suffer ulcerative problem. You suffer stomach ache. So now, this bee berry extract has anthocyanosides. The anthocyanosides, what they do, they help in the biosynthesis of mucopolysaccharides. These mucopolysaccharides, what they do, they help in maintaining the stomach mucosa so that your stomach will not release gastric acid. In that case, you see our ST30 now can be used in effective treatment of ulcer. Effective treatment of ulcer, not chronic, but it can be used effective treatment of ulcer because of this component anthocyanosides that helps produce mucopolysaccharide that maintains the mucosa of the stomach cells. When the mucosa is intact, no gastric acid release, no ulcer will be released. So that is one of the advantage of bee berry extract, because it gives us, anthocyanosides. Then we also have the bee berry extract helps in preventing ulcerative colitis. What is ulcerative colitis? When the problems of the colon, when the colon inflames, when the colon is infected. So it plays a role in maintaining the effectiveness of the colon cell. So it prevents infection of the colon. That is the bee berry extract. You can see that we are moving. That job is specifically job of, the Superlife Colon Care, the Superlife Colon Care Plus, which does a lot of repair, which does a lot of enhancement on the colon. But I'm telling you now that bee berry extract can also do some, minimal job or repair and minimal enhancement on the colon. So hence it helps in preventing ulcerative colitis. Now, bee berry extract, what it also does, it helps in improving the beta cells, making them sensitive to insulin. You know, beta cells are where insulin is produced. Insulin is the hormone that helps convert sugar, glucose, to a storageable form, convert it to glycogen, convert it to myoglobin. it converts it to glucagon, so the body can store them. Now, if your body cannot produce insulin, maybe the beta cells that produce insulin are dead, or your body can produce insulin, the cells are not sensitive to receive insulin, they are resisting it. Then the person will also have this diabetic problem. So I just said bee berry helps to make our cells sensitive to insulin. It prevents insulin resistance. When it prevents insulin resistance, that means it prevents diabetic problem. So you may never able to have hyperglycemia, as the case may be. So that is the bee berry extract. Now we go to the next component. Before I will talk last the 3 new addition, but I'm not talking to the basic one that are there. I've just talked about blackcurrant. Now I've talked about bee berry. Now I'm going to grape stem cell. Now, among the potent products components in ST30 is grape stem cell. The grape that was specifically is not that one common to Nigeria here. The one they use is solar vitis. It's a different species, and it's a potent species of grape. The one that has almost a wine color. That is the grape they use, wine color. So they were able to harvest the stem cell. Now, this grape stem cell, what does it do? Apart from stem cell helping us to rebuild cells, helping us to replace damaged cells, helping us to rejuvenate, living cells, helping us to make weak cells to be active and replicate active cells. The grape cells does a lot of work on the kidney. This grape stem cell, how does it do? What does it do to the kidney? It helps to prevent kidney stone. How does it prevent kidney stone? Grape extract contains citric acid. Citric acid helps to remove calcium from the kidney. Calcium that causes grape combines with calcium to form calcium oxalate. And calcium oxalate through the means it gets rid of calcium. Because of that, it prevents kidney stone. Therefore, a kidney issue, we are not afraid using ST30 because of the potency of, say, antioxidant like lycopene, antioxidant like pectin, antioxidants that help to get rid of kidney stones. As I said before, citric acid in grape react with calcium to remove calcium from kidney stone. Superlife. So that is one of the stem cell. Last. So let me go from beginning to the end. Now, apple stem cell is the Rosaceae, the rose family. Or what we call the angiosperms. The apple, what does the apple contain? Apple contains nearly all the shades of vitamins. You can talk about vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin B1, B2, B6. That is, it contains thiamine, riboflavin, and pyridoxine. All these vitamins, the apple contains them. The apple also contains some minimal amount of arginine and glutamate, which are two, essential amino acid that the body may not be able to produce. So we get it from dietary source like apple. Now the apple, not only that, also contain, chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid and catechin are two potent, substances or antioxidants that the apple contains. This chlorogenic acid and catechin, what do? They help in enhancing the efficiency of the stomach wall, of the stomach lining, of the peritoneum. They help in maintaining the peritoneal cells. Because of that, they help prevent, ulcer of the stomach. So that is it. They help ulcer of the stomach. I said chlorogenic acid and catechin. Catechin is also what? Anti-carcinogenic. That means it helps to prevent the growth of cancer cells. How does it do that? It enhances our natural killer cells and makes them, cytotoxic to ulcer cells. Because of that, they, destroy ulcer cells and enhance the efficiency of the stomach cells. So what does the apple also do? The apple also help us, plays role in, in our cognitive function. Cognitive function has to do with the brain function. How does it do it? How does it do this one? It inhibits the decline of acetylcholine. You know what is acetylcholine? Acetylcholine is a neurotransmitter. It's a neurotransmitter that enhances, the effective function of the brain. So as you grow old, the acetylcholine declines, it reduces. And when there's a level it will reduce to, the person starts suffering Alzheimer's disease. The person starts suffering dementia, that loss of memory. So what this apple does for us as we take ST30, it makes that acetylcholine not to decline. Instead, it boosts and enhances the quality and the quantity of acetylcholine and also dopamine. Because when dopamine declines, you are liable to have Parkinson's disease or Parkinsonism. That is every syndrome that has to do with Parkinson's symptom. So that is decline of dopamine. So this apple, they have phyto antioxidant and chemicals that help to boost the quality of acetylcholine and dopamine so that they don't decline. And since they don't decline, you may not suffer Alzheimer's, you will not suffer dementia, you will not suffer Parkinsonism. That means somebody that is suffering Parkinsonism, somebody that is suffering Alzheimer's disease, somebody that is suffering dementia, when you give ST30, because of the quality of the stem cell apple, you see it will get rid of them. It deals with the causes of this. That is another important component of ST30, the apple, the Melus domestica, the Utula spatloba, the specific Swiss apple that was used in making this STC30. Superlife. Now we are we are going to the next Okay. Is it okay now? Right now, sorry for the break in transmission. Um, we now come back to our line of discussion. So I said we are now going to the new improved STC30 based on the 3 new additions that has taken it from general purpose to specific purpose, as we have other specifics. Now, as I said, there are 3 basic additions to the former STC30 that has now made it a new improved. I mentioned the name before. I said the Actinidia chinesis, which is the golden kiwi, was one of them. I also mentioned the prickly pear cactus, Opuntia gamani, or the second one. Then the last one, I also said the Hypopha rhamnoides, the Elagnaceae, which is a sea bottom. That is the third one. So these are the 3 that has been added to potentiate the efficacy, the potency, the the prognosis, the prominence, the efficiency, and the prophylactic value of STC30. Now, STC30, I mentioned other things that were contained in it before. Now, there's an addition, golden kiwi. What is this golden kiwi? We have golden kiwi. We also have green kiwi. I told you, Superlife selectively chose golden kiwi, that is the Actinida chinesis, and they didn't use the green kiwi, which is Actinida delicosa. Why did they use the golden kiwi? Now, the golden kiwi is replete with myriads of antioxidants, micronutrients, microminerals, bioactive components. That is why they use the golden kiwi. The golden kiwi contains all shades of vitamins: vitamin B1, vitamin B2, vitamin B6, vitamin C, vitamin E. That is the tocopherol. The golden kiwi contains them. That is why they chose the golden kiwi. Now, look at the golden kiwi. The golden kiwi, one, helps in potentiating the production of collagen and neurotransmitter. What is collagen? Collagen is for skin elasticity, skin durability, and skin nourishment. What is collagen? For skin durability, skin elasticity, and skin nourishment. It is golden kiwi that helps in the potentiation of production of collagen. It also helps production of neurotransmitter. What is the neurotransmitter? It potentiates the production of acetylcholine. It potentiates the production and transmission of dopamine. Are you not saying that it helps in collagen production? If it helps in neurotransmitter production, and you know collagen is for skin elasticity, durability, and nourishment. That means STC30 improved is not doing the work of supercell tech for your skin nourishment because it has collagen components in it. Now, if it can do neurotransmitter production and transmission, that means STC30 cannot do the job of XNC, which primarily does that work of neurotransmitter production and transmission and protection. I see that's what the golden kiwi does. Not only that, the golden kiwi has lutein and zeaxanthin. What is lutein and zeaxanthin? Lutein and zeaxanthin are 2 protective proteins that help remove, oxidants or free radicals from the eye. So because of that, they prevent macular degeneration of the eye, the process of retinopathy. Because of that, this new improved ST30 cannot be Not only lutein and zeaxanthin, it also have xanthophyll and cryptozanthine. This xanthophyll and cryptozanthine, they all help in eye health, your eye, the good health of your eye. So I see we are saying we are moving from general purpose to specific purpose. SNC is a specific purpose, Superlife. SCC Plus is a specific purpose, Superlife. SIC, they are specific purpose, Superlife. The SCC was general purpose, Superlife, but it's now metamorphosing into both general and specific, Superlife. So I have just mentioned how you can use SCC conveniently and comfortably in dealing with minor eye issue. They tell you say I have cataract, give SCC 30, new improved. They say glaucoma that is just coming up, give SCC 30, new improved. But when we have, that is protracted, is chronic, then we cannot combine with the main specific and to have a bumper action, bumper action, bumper action. So, I just said, I'm just trying to analyze the potency of golden kiwi. The potency of golden kiwi. As I just told you, that it helps in collagen production and transmission. It helps in neurotransmitter production and transmission. It has lutein and zeaxanthin. So I also said it has beta carotene. Beta carotene is that it helps in production of vitamin A. And when you have enough vitamin A, it helps get rid of eye problems. Your vision will be improved. Your vision will be perfect. And your vision will be excellent. So that is golden kiwi for you. Not only that, golden kiwi also has caffeic acid, chlorogenic acid. If golden kiwi also have caffeic acid and chlorogenic acid, that means golden kiwi can repair the stomach lining, can prevent the release of gastric acid. That means can get rid of ulcer. You can see that it's not doing the work of SCC plus, so it's moving from general purpose to specific purpose. So can effectively and confidently use SCC to deal with ulcerative problem, ulcer issues that are just coming up, ulcer issues that are, even if they are acute, sharp pain, constipation issue, constipation that is indigestion, we can use the new improved ST30 to get to the time because of the chlorogenic acid and the caffeic acid in the golden kiwi. So are you seeing it? So that just only golden kiwi going from one state to another. Golden kiwi also, what does it do? It also helps in good bacterial action. That is, it acts as a prebiotic for your probiotic. What is prebiotic? Prebiotic is like food. Prebiotic is like good environment for the probiotic. What is the probiotic? Probiotic are good bacteria. They are important bacteria in your gut, in your intestine, in your stomach, in your colon. This bacteria helps in the efficacy, in the good function of your intestine or your stomach or your colon. So this new improved ST30 by reason of golden kiwi, it helps for stool consistency. That is, some people used to have hard stools. Some people have difficult to stool with difficult because they have hard stool. So, but when you take ST30, it will soften that stool and to make your stool come out without strenuousness. Your bowel movement will be easy. So it facilitates good bowel movement. It facilitates stool consistency and stool frequency. And that is the job of SCC plus. So Superlife ST13 is going from general purpose to specific purpose. Superlife SCC. So tell them, let's be confident that you have a potent product, a potent new improved product that you give it to any person without fear or favor, you have results. So that is it. We are still dealing with the golden kiwi. You see, just only golden kiwi, we are getting, surplus and surplus and surplus and surplus of, actions. You see how it has moved from general purpose to eye head. How it has moved from general purpose to gut head, that is stomach head. How it has moved from general purpose to brain head. We are not seeing how it can move from general purpose to heart head. Now, how does golden kiwi do for your heart? What does this do to your heart? It contains low sodium and high potassium ratio. low sodium and high potassium ratio. You know what low sodium and high potassium ratio, what they do? When you have low sodium and high potassium, that means your heart cells will be functioning effectively because your cells need potassium to function. Your heart cells, the cardiac cells, they need what? Potassium to function. So most time when the potassium depletes and sodium goes up, you start having heart problem. So, but this golden kiwi maintains high potassium and low sodium. You see it? So potassium will be high intracellularly, sodium will be there extracellularly. Because of that, your heart cardiac cell will function effectively. And so if you have minor heart issues like palpitations, like myocardial infarctions, like hypertensive related cardiomyopathy, we can give new improved SC30, even when we have not given SNC, which is specifically for heart issue. Are you seeing it? So it has moved from general purpose product to specific purpose product. That we are still dealing with the golden kiwi. That's only one. We are still dealing with golden kiwi having all these potencies. Not only that, the golden kiwi also have serotonin. What is serotonin? Serotonin is a stress reducer. It helps to reduce stress. So those stress marker helps in building hypertension. I hope you know that. So serotonin is from golden kiwi. So it helps to calm all your nerves so that stress will be reduced. In other words, it reduces what? It reduces what? It reduces stress. And if it reduces stress, that means you will not suffer what? Hypertension. Now, not only that, it has high content of magnesium. Now, because of the high content of magnesium, it helps to resolve sleep issues. So, if you take this new improved SC30, you can easily go to sleep. Those people are having sleep difficulty, give them this new improved SC30. Sleep will come once. It will. What does it? How does it do it? Now, it sends signal to your brain, to the hypothalamus and the thalamus. Say, I need to sleep. The hypothalamus will now go to all parts of your body, say, die now for me to sleep. All parts of the body will die. They will respect the hypothalamus and the thalamus, and you go to sleep. And you will not wake up until the brain, until the signal goes back, I need to wake up. So Superlife, we are still dealing with we are still dealing with what? The golden kiwi. We have not entered the other two new improved ingredients. We are still dealing with the that's one of them. He also has inositol. Inositol. What inositol? What does it do? Inositol helps to preserve dopamine. It helps to preserve dopamine. It does not allow your dopamine to decline. Do you know that when dopamine declines, you suffer Parkinson's disease? So because of that, someone that's even suffering Parkinson's disease, give this new improved what? ST30, it will spike the dopamine level. When dopamine level goes up, with the stem cell overtaking, repairing the cells of the brain, the Parkinson's syndrome goes away. That is what kiwi, golden kiwi in the new improved ST30 is doing for us. Are you seeing it? Then not only that, it also has lutein. Lutein specifically, what does lutein do? Lutein prevents what? Prevents prostate and lung cancer. Prostate and lung cancer. That means the efficacy of the lungs cell, the cells of the lungs, the alveolus, the bronchi, and the bronchus, their efficacy rests on golden kiwi. So it helps to prevent carcinogenesis of the lungs, of fibrolytic actions of the lung. It also helps to prevent, prostate enlargement and prostate cancer. Do you know there's a particular, our super root coffee, we use it a lot to prevent prostate enlargement. Because how does it do it? Super root coffee helps, to inhibit the production of specific prostate antigen, PSA. When that antigen is produced, the prostate enlarges. So when you take super root coffee, it helps to, hinder the production of that prostate-specific antigen, PSA. Now, if it does that, that means it can prevent prostate cancer or prostate enlargement. Now, I've just told you now, golden kiwi, by reason of lutein, helps to prevent what? Helps to prevent enlargement of what? The prostate. So we can give it effectively for what? Prostate cancer, alongside with other SNC, then and SROC. We can also give it in, benign prostate hypertrophy or benign prostate hyperplasia or prostatitis, which is just basic enlargement of the prostate. Now, golden kiwi also have chlorophyllene. Chlorophyllene helps in liver health, so it prevents fibrolytic action on the liver. It also prevents liver carcinogenesis. So it is anti-carcinogenic on the liver. That is it. Superlife. Life is super. So that we're just dealing with just one of the additions, golden kiwi. One of the additions, golden kiwi. Now, see why this new improved aesthetic is very potent. Now, I told you that golden kiwi has lutein and zeaxanthin, which helps in preventing eye-related issue. Cantaloupe extract, which is glycodic cantaloupe, that is the Cucumis melovar cantaloupensis, which is the major cantaloupe that was used in this ST30, also has lutein and zeaxanthin, also has beta-cryptoxanthin, and also has beta-carotenoid. If you add what you have in cantaloupe extract, lutein, zeaxanthin, cryptoxanthin, and beta-carotenoid in cantaloupe, you now add it to lutein, zeaxanthin, xanthophyll you have in golden kiwi, then major eye-related issues are gotten rid of, can be taken care of. Now, this new improved ST30 can be used to induce what? Menstrual flow or menstruation. For those that are suffering from amenorrhea. Amenorrhea, that is, they don't see menstruation. They say their menstruation have been cut off for the past 6 months, 8 months, 1 year. Yes, people have the testimony. My wife can tell you how she has testimony. Give this ST30. What does it? Is the ingredient in cantaloupe extract. Cantaloupe extract. That is the stem cell. What does it do? What it does that it induces what? Menstrual flow. It prevents blood clots. You know, when you have blood clot in your flow, it's not a good flow. And blood clot can flow into your arteries or into your veins and cause arteriosclerosis. So it prevents blood clots and it induces what? Menstrual flow. Because of that, it can be used to control or regulate menstruation. So any issue of, I have not seen my period for 1 year, 2 years, give this new improved ST30. Before the person finishes 2 parts, the period will come sharp, sharp. The period will come sharp, sharp. Read my lips, the period will come what? Sharp, sharp. So that is some of the packages of the new improved ST30. Now, the other ingredient that is added is prickly pear cactus. Prickly pear cactus, as I just told you, it contains a major antioxidant called pectin. That pectin is an anti-inflammatory antioxidant. That pectin is what does it do? It prevents, insulin resistance. If it prevents insulin resistance, it also potentiates cell sensitivity to insulin action. People that suffer diabetics, why do they suffer by diabetes, especially diabetes type 1? Diabetes type 1 is insulin-dependent diabetes. Either why your body is not producing insulin, or your body produces insulin, the insulin is not acting. That means insulin resistance. So when you take ST30, if your body is not producing insulin because your beta cells are not producing insulin, now this new improved ST30 goes to the beta cells of the Langerhans and produce stem cell in that area and potentiate the production of good beta cells. And when you now have good beta cells, they now start producing insulin. And not only just producing insulin, they enhance insulin action. That means insulin is produced in the beta cells. The same Superlife bioactive components still help transport the insulin by acting as cofactor and enzyme to where? To the areas where the body needs the insulin to act. So that means there will be no longer insulin resistance. Suffice to say that our new improved ST30 can conveniently deal with what? Diabetes, whether type 1, as John mentioned to you, type 1, type 2, even easy, it can deal with type 2. That has to do with non-insulin dependent diabetes. Yes, because it has a lot of electrolytes in it. So it will help minimize the water imbalance that is related to type 2 diabetes due to aldosteronism. So it will help manage that aldosterone effects and get rid of type 2 diabetes. Now, not only that, the prickly pear cactus, as I also said, it also has camphorol. Camphorol is anti-carcinogenic. Camphorol is anti-mutagenic. Camphorol is anti-cancer. Camphorol is like lycopene that you have in grape. So imagine lycopene in grape is anti-cancer. GLA, gamma linolenic acid, in blackcurrant is anti-cancer. Are you seeing it? In sea buckthorn, we have anti-cancer. Nearly all the Superlife ingredients have anti-cancer. So anti-cancer combined, anti-cancer plus. So we can effectively use it to get rid of attack cancer cells, growing cells that are turning to carcinogenic cells. We use our new improved ST30 to get rid of them. So that is another new addition of the new improved prickly pear cactus. Now the last one that is added is the sea buckthorn, which is the Hypopha rhamnoides, the Elagnaceae. This one is also powerful. It's also powerful. Now the sea buckthorn is cardioprotective. The sea buckthorn is what? Radioprotective. You know what by radioprotective? The sea buckthorn is radioprotective in the sense that it makes your body cells or your body cells, especially your skin, it makes them, proof to ultraviolet rays, proof to sun rays. So that means if you keep on taking ST30, this new improve, you will not have sunburn that some people used to have, or people or suffer skin cancer, because it will make your skin cell, proof to sun ray or ultraviolet ray. So that's why we say it's radio protective. That means radio or ultraviolet waves may not be able to harm you as long as you have taken enough quantity of what? Super ST30, the super ST30 now this time, which has sea buckthorn. Now the sea buckthorn is also anti-ulcerogenic. That means it can get rid of ulcer. It is also anti-carcinogenic. I've said that before. It's also antimicrobial, and it's also immunomodulatory. Immunomodulatory means it can help to balance your immune system so that your immune system will not fall short of the immune integrity. If your immune system falls short of immune integrity, you start having immune challenges and you just be having sickness. You don't know what is wrong with you because your immune system is just falling short of the immune integrity. So the sea buckthorn plays that role. Actually, that the sea buckthorn plays a very important role. First of all, it is anti-typhoid and it's anti-malaria. And it's anti-typhoid, so it can help prevent malaria and typhoid. If you take it, if you're always taking ST30, or if you have not noticed, any person that takes ST30 does not fall sick, does not fall sick of malaria. Even when you are beaten with mosquito and the malaria parasite gets into you, it will not be able to thrive in your system because the system will be uncomfortable for it. It will not be there, sit down, look, and will not have any action. That is it. So when it is there, it's not having any action, with time your immune system overwhelms it. That is it. So this sea buckthorn gives us that coverage. Now, sea buckthorn is also anti-respiratory. It helps in respiratory health. What does it do? So that means if we have a cough that is not productive, that is a cough that is dry. So if you give STC30, at the time the cough become productive because sea buckthorn helps in decongesting your chest or your bronchus or your bronchi so that they start producing phlegm. which is mucopurulent substance. You know that if you cough, that yellowish thing that you spit out, when you cough, that is called phlegm, and it's mucopurulent. So when it start coming out like that, then the cough will be subsiding. Is it not true? Because you are breaking that. So this sick bottle helps facilitating that productivity, that is production of cough, so that you can spill it and get rid of it. So it's a very important substance in that area. Not only that, the sea bottom, it plays an important role in your gut, that is your small intestine, your large intestine. It helps, as I said before, gut action, colon action, and it facilitates digestion. What it does is that it increases the digestive time. When it increases digestive time, it has soluble and insoluble fiber. What is soluble fiber and what is insoluble fiber? One of them, the insoluble fiber, helps, it cannot be digested by your digestive enzymes. So since it cannot be digested by those enzymes, it enhances the action of your colon cells and your large intestine. Because of that, it helps in stool consistency, it helps in stool frequency, and it helps you to, it prevents straining of the gut movement during a digestive process. So it prevents that. Not only that, another thing again that the sea bottom dogs is, as I said before, the sea bottom, I said it helps in prevention of cancer. So it's anti-cancer. Now we have seen the new additions. There are new additions to our ST30 now: golden kiwi, sea bottom, prickly pear cactus. These three ingredients are potent ingredients. If you can see the new ST30, this is the pack of the new ST30. This, if you look at them very well, this is the former one, the Super World ST30. Now this is Superlife ST30 new improved. Look at the difference. One is bigger. The former one is bigger in size. This one is very compact, compacted. When you open it, if you even hold it like this, you see that it is full of this is full of strength, full of energy as you ever hold it on your hand. It is compact, no space. So if you open it, it will not pour off like the way this one is. And look at the name, Superlife SC30. So first of all, with this, you can be able to differentiate between those people that are saying they are selling, I don't know where they are selling their Superlife from. With this, you will not see that again. Now look at it. As small as it is, you cannot get it anywhere except you get it from the corporates. You cannot get it anywhere except you get it from the directors in Nigeria. So that is it. Tell your sources line, tell your downlines, tell their brother, tell us that to always patronize the office so that they get genuine Superlife ST30, especially this new improved that is as small as this. So let us open it so that you see, so that you see how it is compared to this former one. Yes, you can see. So open it. You see it now. You see how compact it is. This is the new wonderful. You can see it now. But the other one, the former one, it just, when you open it, some will be falling away. So you see how this one is well sealed. So put your hand together for Superlife. You see how it is well sealed. Well sealed. So if it is not Superlife, it cannot be Superlife. If it is not new improved, it cannot be new improved. You cannot get this anywhere except from the corporate, except from the directors and from their corporate offices. That is the only way you can get this. Are you seeing how compact it is? Are you seeing how compact it is? The way it is compact, that is how inside is compact. The way it is, as active as you see the exterior, it is active in the interior. Are you seeing it? Yes, look at it. ST30. Are you seeing it? Look at the margin. It has a perforated edge that you can easily tear off easily. The former one used to use teeth like like the way you use antelope, or you use a razor blade, or use scissors. This one with the perforated edge, you what? You tear and it opens. Then you pour the content. So wonderful, so wonderful, so wonderful. Once again, a hand of applause for Superlife World. So even by saying, see, look at the integrity, look at the integrity, look at the structure, look at the nature. So you know how potent the thing is going to be. How potent the thing is going to be. So we have extracted how our STC 30 is now leaving general purpose and coming to specific purpose. How we can use it for eye issue, how we can use it for constipation, for ulcer, we can use it for brain-related issue, we can use it for eye-related issue. Then we can also combine it with the specifics, the way it was before. Now, the still administration is the same. It's still taken sublingually. Take it under the tongue, leave it the way you used to leave it 30, 40 minutes. Then you take water. It works perfectly very well. That is how it is, original as it is, potent as it is. So you can see as the topic reads, prominence, prognosis, prophylaxis, and efficacy. What is prominence? This ST30 new improved is prominent amongst every other product. It's prominent in every action. It is prominent. Now, what is prognosis? When you use it for any ailment, you have better results. You have good outcome. That means it has good prognosis. It has prognostic value. What is prophylaxis? That you use to prevent. You can use to prevent. So you take and you don't suffer. When you take it, you don't suffer the problem. That is prophylactic. So what is efficiency? That is, it is active. It brings result. So that's why we say prominence, prognosis, prophylaxis, and efficacy. Now, we now said metamorphosis from general purpose to specific purpose. I've told you it is no longer general, it is also general and also what? Specific. That is it. Then we also said exploring the potentials of weight through head in Superlife pyramid. With this, you can grow a Superlife pyramid. What is Superlife pyramid? From leader, you go to what? You go to Sapphire, you go to the other one, you go to the other one. So you are growing the pyramid. Not only that, your head will be enhanced. Not only that, your weight will be what? Enhanced. So that is where we draw the curtain today. Superlife, life is super. So that is it for today. So put your hands together for Superlife. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much.